Hey beautiful people, welcome back to another video. My name is Natasha. For those of you who are watching for the first time, for those of you returning, thank you so much for the continuous support. I really do appreciate it and I hope you're going to enjoy this video. For those of you watching for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. You can do so by just clicking the subscribe button down below and also hitting the notification bell so that you're one of the first people to be notified when I do post a video. So guys, I'm gonna have a drink while I share the below with you. So as you can tell from the title of this video, today I am gonna be doing a how to save money / easy and simple hacks to save you money. What really inspired this video is that I'm all for doing anything that can assist one to save money. So I thought, why not share my hacks that I implement in my life on a monthly / daily basis to actually maybe assist someone out there, and maybe you guys could also implement them into your own personal life. Without any further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, so at number one, we have always have a monthly budget. This is very crucial and important. I personally feel like if you don't have a monthly budget, then I don't know what you're doing with your life, because it just makes more sense for you to know where you're going to be allocating your money in specific departments or areas of your life, and that gives you so much direction in terms of, it gives you an indication of what your disposable income will be at the end of that budget. Disposable income is money that you have left to spend on anything else that is not debt or bills or anything like that. So I just generally feel like having a monthly budget gives me so much direction and also allows me to not spend money unnecessarily, because if you don't have a monthly budget, you're gonna end up thinking you do have money to spend and you actually don't. And by the time you've finished all your money, you'll realize that you haven't paid for the important stuff that you should have paid for first, and you've actually used all your money on the unnecessary. So number one is very important, always have a monthly budget. At number two, we have practice minimalism, which is what I implement into my life, which is the simple connotation of less is more, buy what you need only. I once came across, I think it was a quote about minimalism, and it said, if you buy stuff that you don't need, you're gonna pretty soon have to sell or give stuff away that you don't need, which is very true. So I highly would recommend practicing minimalism in each person's life, because it really allows you to just buy things that you need, and then restricts you from buying stuff that you actually don't need. And then I love how they say you don't need 10 watches because they all tell the same time. So buy that one watch which is good quality, a good brand that you can have for a couple of years, rather than having to change 5 watches every week. I just feel like it doesn't make sense. But if you do implement such into your life, it's gonna really assist you into just buying stuff that you need and literally eliminating out the stuff that are not necessary. Number three, we have buy at supermarkets and drugstores where you can get points / cash back. This simply means that buy at supermarkets where they've got like a point system where you earn points every time you spend there, and those points can further be transferred or changed into cash back that you can use at the same shop again. So for instance, I've got a Discount card, I've got a Clicks card, I've got a Woolies card, but they don't have the point system, but they do allow you to get 25% off or 30% off depending on what specials they have at that time when you do swipe your card. So I implement a lot of point system cards into my life, and usually I'd have points / cash back at the end of a certain period that I can actually use again at the specific shop and in the form of money. Number four, don't deposit emergency cash in a 32 days fixed account or a fixed account. This simply means that if you on a monthly basis save emergency cash, don't deposit it into an account where you're gonna have to give a notice, because if you're gonna withdraw it early, you're gonna be penalized and can be charged for an early withdrawal. So make sure you always practice saving your money that is for emergencies or urgent things into a savings, a normal savings, or withdraw it and put it at home and use it sparingly when you do require it, but don't save emergency cash in a fixed account because you will be charged every time you withdraw, and that will defeat the whole purpose of it becoming a 32 days account and you having emergency cash. Number 5, practice lay buying more often. This I would really really suggest that one does. I do it a lot, especially for my winter clothes. Around about April or March, I will check around for stuff that I need, then I'll lay by whatever it is that I feel like I'm going to need for the next winter to come. And that really saves you a lot of money because it allows you to spend less on stuff that you actually don't have money for, but then you can actually still get what you want, but pay for it in, installments, if I can put it like that. And at the end of the period, once you've paid off your full amount, you can get what you wanted initially. But then if you're gonna constantly buy stuff, you're gonna end up buying things that you don't really have the money for. So I always just try and practice lay buying, just to assist myself into getting what I want, but at the same time, spending wise. Number 6 is use those apps where you get free stuff. Very important. I have the Vodacom app so far, and it really assists me. Let me just have a drink, guys. The Vodacom app really assists me a lot because I get things such as free smoothies from Kauai. I get like your 10 Rand off at Pick and Pay. I get vouchers to spend at Nando's, at Discam. So it's really assistful, and you find that sometimes if you do get like a lot of vouchers at one time, when you put those vouchers together, you could actually even buy yourself like a fair amount of toiletries from Discam or whatever the case may be. So I would really encourage you guys to use more of the apps that you can get all those free stuff from. Number 7, very important, never go to the mall on a hungry stomach. This is very important. I always try to make sure that I eat something before I go to the mall. It just really helps you to not spend money unnecessarily and end up craving stuff that you wouldn't have craved for if you went to the mall on a full stomach. So I would really encourage, always try and eat something before you go to the mall, because half of the time the stuff that you crave for and the stuff that you buy when you're at the mall are not things that you were initially going to buy, but you buy them because you're hungry and you're craving and all of that. So try to always eat something before you go to the mall. Number 8 is your kids influence your spending patterns. If you have kids, give them financial education and they will influence your saving habits. I think that one is really self-explanatory. Like, give your kids financial literacy, teach them about money, teach them about saving. In that way, they will understand when you say no, they'll understand when you don't have money to buy them certain things at a specific time. And yeah. Number 9, take lunch to school and work. It's healthier and cheaper. This is very true. For me personally, all my life, from primary school, high school, varsity, and even now as I'm a worker, I've always taken lunch to school. It's cheaper, it's healthier. Cheaper in the sense that if you take something from home or like last night's dinner or whatever the case may be, you don't have to spend any money on lunch. It's healthy in the sense that you can you are aware of what you are eating, how it was made, and the ingredients that we used to make it. So it's also healthy in that sense. And I just feel like it's really like cost savvy, because imagine spending like 50 Rand every day for lunch. Multiply that by 5, that's 200 a week. You could have used that money for something else. So I always try to take lunch to work. I do however, buy food when I really need to, in the sense of if ever I didn't have time to make lunch in the morning and I was super late, or there was nothing that I could take for work, or I'm generally like in craving for something specifically, and that is not something that happens like all the time. It happens like, I think 10% of the time, but 90% of the time I do take lunch to work, and I just feel like it's healthier and it's cheaper. Number 10, dedicate at least 1 hour weekly to financial literacy, meaning watch videos, read books, listen to podcasts that offer financial education, where you can learn about money and different ways to save money, make money, invest money. Whatever the case may be, at least dedicate, even if it's just 1 hour or even 30 minutes in a week, to just teach yourself something new you didn't know about, or to just learn something that you can implement into your life that will assist you financially. And last but not least, number 11 is practice DIYs, which simply means, sorry guys, I think there's an ice, which simply means that practice do it yourself, in the sense of rather do your own hair if you can versus going to the hair salon. Cook at home versus going to the restaurant on a daily basis, or whatever the case may be. Whatever it is that you can do at home, do it, than going to buy it or going to get a service offered to you with regards to that specific thing. So for instance, I know how to do hair, so sometimes I treat my own hair at home, I wash my own hair at home, and whatever it is that I can do at home by myself, I do, versus going to the hair salon every time for every single thing. And then sometimes I cook a lot at home. I'm not a person who goes to the restaurant every day or every weekend. I do buy fast foods, I do buy takeaways every now and then when I'm really not in the mood to cook, or for whatever case it may be, whatever's happening at that specific time. But yeah, I always try and make home cooked meals as much as I can. So yeah guys, those are my simple hacks that I implement into my life to save me money. If you feel like you could take one or two and implement into your life to assist you, please do so. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like it. And if you haven't subscribed as yet, please do the right thing and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. And yeah guys, let's interact in the comment section below. Let me know what your hacks are. Maybe I could take a thing or two from you, and look out for the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.
Yeah, subscribe, buddy. Subscribe, buddy.
You heard him.